America, land of the free, home of the Whopper.
Soda. You know that you can get a refill on any drink you want here, and it's free.
It's a wonderful restaurant.
One thing that's really special about America is that given you have access to the internet, you can essentially post anything. And the way that algorithms work in terms of social media and the way social media spreads its content, it could easily blow anything up.
Did somebody say boom?
Metaphorically speaking, of course. Like, I'm not talking Allahu snack bar up in this bitch. Like, I mean, like, you could post a video of a cat and it has the potential to get upwards of 100,000 different people looking at it, liking it, sharing it with friends. And these things, they spread, right? They spread your content to numerous people exponentially with every single like action that's given towards the picture, video, post, whatever. But of course, just like Royce the 5'9" said shortly before he mentioned going down on hairy genitals in his song with Eminem,
What goes up must come down. You going down, I'm something you don't want to see. Like a hairy.
what goes up must come down, and with every upside there's a downside. So with this new way of content spreading through algorithms, through sharing, through all these different things, allowing your content to reach millions of people, there are people that just shit, like literally shit out content. They'll just make the lowest quality of content hoping that it'll spread by some stretch of the imagination. These people believe with a false sense of optimism that they have that talent to blow up into stardom, into fame, into success, without any consideration of the possibility that they have no talent to begin with. Now, this oblivious, false sense of optimism, borderline arrogance, is possessed by YouTubers, TikTokers, all kinds of content creators that simply prioritize the quantity of content over the quality of content. And there's only one group of people that possess this extent of arrogance that makes them stand out among the rest. And y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know what group of people I'm talking about. You read the title. I hope you can read. Sure as hell they can. The group of people that have this oblivious sense of arrogance are, without a doubt, the SoundCloud Rappers. And like, to an extent I can understand, I can empathize. Like, yeah, we all want to make it out of the hood. We all have a story to tell, right? We all want to be able to share our music with the world. But there's a difference. There's a very fine line between making music, between using music as a medium of self-expression and simply stealing from others, being tone deaf to the extent that your music doesn't sound like music, but rather a collection of distorted sounds, and just shitting out multiple different tracks with the hopes that the algorithm catches it and makes you rich. Like, I try to be as open-minded as possible when it comes to music, when it comes to art, when it comes to TV shows, movies, you name it. I try my best to open my mind and accept the possibility that there are people that enjoy the shit they listen to. But when I see someone dressed up in very expensive clothes and enough diamond and gold jewelry to buy my neighborhood, it warms my heart knowing that these algorithms are able to boost someone from the depths of poverty into having enough money to literally burn in front of them, all while sounding like this.
Young and on fire, won't sell my soul to Illuminati. I'm steady screaming free Lil Cooper, they free Bill Cosby. I hope I make it home, I want my son to live without me. And my brothers keep our promise, we don't fail nobody. If we can't get them glizzies in, I don't even want to party.
Yeah, I'll take one of the goddamn hell you're talking about for 3,000 Trebek.
Goddamn hell you talking about?
If we can't get no glizzies in, I don't even want to party. So if they're, I think that's innuendo, and I mean, I'm all about pride and all that bullshit, but like, hey, yo, what the fuck? Like, I don't get the point of that. Like, maybe I could appreciate the beat. I could appreciate his confidence being there in front of a camera and having the balls to pay that meme page to share that piece of shit. But what in the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm trying my absolute best to wrap my head around what in the goddamn hell you're talking about. Like, I'm really trying, and I just don't know. It's almost frustrating how incoherent your words are that it makes my head hurt. Speaking of which, I'm sure you guys have heard of this song, but I wonder if you've ever considered who he sampled that from. Have you ever thought about where that beat came from, who he paid to make it, or if he just stole it from someone else? I'm sure you'll be very surprised to find out that that absolute masterpiece of a song was sampled by this.
I don't wanna wait
hell though, like what goes through your mind when you record these things? You sit down at your computer, phone, whatever, you hit record over somebody else's instrumental and think to yourself after you're done, man, this is fire. And at the beginning of your bullshit track, you hit us with one of these.
You already know who the fuck this is for.
You already know who the fuck this is for. No, the fuck I don't, nor do I want to. And I feel bad for the poor bitch that fucking sat through the whole goddamn thing knowing that she was on your mind while recording that absolute piece of shit. And if you listen to the whole thing, right, hit him with the chorus. And like you would think that's like a very heartfelt song. It obviously came from the heart if he has one, right? Sure, shit doesn't have a fucking brain. It's a very love-driven song, but on his Instagram, the same guy that recorded that fucking masterpiece goes on to say, in America, you're either single or married. There is no in between. Dating is a test to see if you want to get married. You can date multiple people. That's completely fine if you're not married. Men and women can't be friends. It doesn't work. Sex will always get in the way. So if you're one of my girlfriends, don't be mad if I have other girlfriends. You can propose and we can sign papers if you want exclusivity. So get in fucking line, ladies, because he's on the market, because his girlfriend doesn't mean shit, even though he just fucking sang his heart out for her. And like you're probably thinking, okay, we've all started out, everybody that's made music, they start out, it's not that great, right? We've all had bad music that we've released, if you've ever released music, and through that process, you get feedback. You collect input from the people that matter to you. But this fucking dude has been putting absolute shit out for years like this.
Yeah, girl, your love is a drug, and I think I'm finna overdose. Yeah.
That is his most popular song, currently sitting at a whopping 11,893 streams that are totally legitimate. As of right now, he's sitting on 252,000 followers on Instagram. And you know how I know that his streams are fake? It's not because he fucking dropped from thousands of monthly listeners to only 300. It is not because he only racks in around 30 likes per post in spite of having 252,000 followers. It is not because he blatantly admitted to having fake followers on his own story. Apparently my biggest hater is making multiple fake accounts saying I pay people to listen to my music. I pay promoters so they can eat and live, and I get exposure and paid. But I'm gonna start hitting the streets, passing these out. Your hate just inspires me to keep going and do better. But you're still a fucking loser with no life besides dick riding. Anyways, it is not any of those three things that have led me to the conclusion that he has fake streams, followers, and just a fake sense of reality. There is only one thing that has led me to the conclusion, positively with 100% certainty, that he has fake streams, and it is one thing and one thing only. It's the fact that he fucking sucks